Hey mama, you've just received your child's letter for kindergarten testing in the mail, but here's a problem. You have no idea what to expect. What if your child goes and they don't know the answers, or even worse, what if the teacher says your child's not ready for kindergarten? Don't worry about it. I have your back. I have you covered. If you tune into today's episode, I'll give you all the tools you need to make sure your child is ready for beginning of the year kindergarten testing. Let's dig in. Today we're going to be talking about the CKLA test and the iSTEEP test, so stay with me. CKLA stands for Core Knowledge Language Arts. So it has about 3 subtests underneath its umbrella. The first subtest has to do with a little bit of handwriting, all right? With that, we want to see if your child can copy, not trace, copy some lines. So the first stroke might be just straight line down. We want to see if your child can do diagonal lines both ways. If they can copy diagonal lines, can they make an X? Can they draw a circle? What are their handwriting skills? Are they fisting the pencil still? Are they switching hands back and forth? What hand do they like to write with? What are they using the proper grasp? So that'll be the handwriting component. Very simple. I also like to just check and see if my students are able to write their name with a model or without a model. So with an example or not seeing anything at all, can they write it? Are they writing in all caps, or are they writing capital first letter, lowercase for the rest of the letters? So another subtest under CKLA is going to be segmentation. We talked about segmenting sounds in words, but for CKLA at the beginning of the year, they want to know if your child basically knows the different amount of words in a sentence. So if I said the cat is big, would they know that that's 4 words in a sentence? And they might have to move a manipulative to identify the cat is big. The next subtest for the CKLA has to do with prepositional words. Those positional words that are like left and right and top and bottom. Does your child know these words? These are just practical words you can work on in the comfort of your own home. You can say, all right, Zeke, go get your shoes, put them on the left side of the couch, and incorporate them into your daily routine. Now we're going to move on to talking about the iSTEEP test. iSTEEP stands for Integrated System for Enhanced Educational Performance. So the iSTEEP is similar to the DIBELS test in that it is a timed test. So a couple of the tests they'll take for iSTEEP. The first one would be like letter naming, just like we did before. 1 minute to name as many letters as they can. And those letters repeat. Somebody said, oh, there's only 26 letters, of course. But no, they'll repeat uppercase, lowercase, all of that. Another subtest for iSTEEP is going to be probably that first sound fluency. So your child would have 1 minute to name the first sounds in whatever the teacher or the administrator gave them. What's the first sound you're hearing? Cat, k, dog, d, elephant, eh. They need to be able to go through as fast as they can to get as many of those as they can in 1 minute. And then the final iSTEEP test I want to talk about today is comparing numbers. So your child should be very familiar with the numbers 1 through 10 upon entering kindergarten. We like that. If they were to see 2 numbers side by side, they'll tell which one is bigger. And that they can't just point. We want to know, like, do they know what to call that number? So really work on those number names and the quantity, the size of those numbers, and what that really means. Now you've learned about CKLA and iSTEEP, mama. So the next step you need to do is to watch this video all about DIBELS testing so your child can be on the road to reading. You got this, mama. I love you. To God be the glory.